Insta fam. My name is Prachi Bhatele and I'm a mindset and manifestation coach. And I'm super excited to have my first Insta live as a host. And today's topic is Amplify Your Personal Image. And our guest is Namita Sayani. So let's invite her and dig into the topic and how we can boost our confidence using this personal image. Hi, Namita. Happy to have you here.
Thank you so much, Prachi, for having me in your Insta Live, and thank you so much for introducing me. And I'm sure your family of Insta and my family of Insta are joining us in this Amplify Your Personal Image session. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so let's start directly. I don't want you to have many more conversation here. I know you personally, Amita, and I know about your journey and everything. But the people who are watching us very first time, so can you just quickly tell us about yourself and how you started into image profession and what is your work look like? Over to you.
Absolutely. I would love to share my story. So it happens na कि life puts us through so many different pathways where we never imagined ourselves, right? So I was just finishing my graduation in 1996, and I wanted to pursue my MBA and everything, but God had some other plans, and I got engaged and married to a businessman from Chennai, and then life just happened. So yeah, 22 years of being a homemaker. I had life experience, but I didn't have any job experience or work experience. So when my kids grew up, I had a lot of free time, and by then I had lost my identity. I had lost myself in this all hustle bustle of joint family and taking kids from one class to another, and helping them grow and doing a lot of things with them. So yeah, I just lost myself. So just wanted to find myself back, my self-worth back. I started to exploring so many different avenues, that what can I do now when my kids have grown up and I have a lot of time. So that's how I explored about image consulting, and then there was no looking back, because 22 years of being a homemaker, I could not immediately jump and start something new. I had to educate myself. I had to upgrade my skill sets. So nothing actually gave me any direction. But image consulting, yes, it was a very new industry at that point in time when I started back 5 years back. So educating myself and upgrading my skill sets was only one thing that helped me towards my journey. And since then, there is no looking back. I am a certified image consultant, a certified soft skills trainer, a certified life coach. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot more certifications, and I'm always continuously learning and upgrading myself.
Definitely, Namita. I know you personally, and I know how you have came across to this journey, and you have transferred so many clients' life, and you come with a lot of good experience of the how somebody can transform their life, not only their self love. How they look to themselves and how other people can perceive them and how other opportunities can come along the way. So I really want to know, Miss, like how can somebody's personal image can open up the more doors for their professional success and the more opportunities. If you can give us some light on that.
Absolutely. See, we all carry an image of ourselves. We have an image of ourselves in our eyes, in our minds, and also people who see us capture that image in their minds and their eye, right? So how you can leverage your personality through enhancing your image, that will help you in your personal, professional, and social life. That's what image management is all about. So enhancing your personal image or amplifying your personal image is one thing which I can say can open many doors for you, because we are creating first impressions every single day,
Absolutely.
right? Even if you're going to buy groceries, or even if you're going on a metro, or you know, on air, in airports, or even if you're going to your own social gatherings, someone or the other is always judging you, is always, you know, capturing your image. You're always creating first impressions, and you all know that first impression, you never get a second chance to create a first impression. So why not create a lasting first impressions that can work for us, for our personal life, for our professional life, and for our social life too. So amplifying your image is actually very important at this day and age, because everything is gone digital, right? Everything is getting on digital. Everything, I mean, we are hardly meeting in person now, but your digital presence also matters a lot. How you what kind of post you post, what kind of pictures you are sharing on social media, what kind of videos you are sharing on social media, everything is getting evaluated, everything is being judged, right? So that's how managing our image and amplifying your own personality through the tools and techniques of image management, that will help you create lasting first impressions, and that will also help you in your opening a lot of doors professionally. Because when you think about going for a job interview, or you know, are thinking about a promotion, if you are a working woman, people are judging you not only on your knowledge, skills, time management, your work experience, but they are also judging you on how you're presenting yourself, how you're carrying yourself every day, how presentable you look, the way you walk, the way you talk, your body language, your behavior, the way you make others feel good in your company. Everything is counted and everything is evaluated. So amplifying your personal image is the answer to opening many doors for success.
Very well said, Namita. And even I also can relate with that. There was the time where I was not happy with my look. I was not happy with my hair. I was not happy how I present myself. And I only have this single idea. If I'm good at my job, then confidence will come with that particular area of my job, right? And I was appearing for so many interviews and I was getting rejected. So this time I took this intentional approach whenever I get my next job. From the starting only, I'll make that my personal image, you know, that she is very professional girl and she is very approachable girl. So I started pursuing that kind of image. I had this proper haircut. I used to go into my business formals every day. And you know what? To my surprise, that has been noticed by my management team. And you won't believe, after that, everybody tried to, you know, connect with me. I started getting the kind of assignment I wanted to work on. I got all the opportunities I wanted to work on. And from then onwards, I think I myself felt that, you know, this is me now. And which is very different from the previous version of me. So, yeah, you are very right. Whatever you have mentioned, clothing has like direct impact on our personal image. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Not even clothing, the way you groom yourself, the way you project yourself, the way you are entering a room also makes a lot of difference. Are you confidently entering a room, or are you nervous and, you know, finding your space, safe space, and looking for friends who really, you know, you can connect, and ignoring the rest? Everything people are noticing. So yes, your open body language, your gestures, your facial expressions, the way you communicate, your communication skills, everything is important when I say amplifying your image. It's not only about clothing, it's a lot more deeper thing when it comes to image management. You need to work on your whole persona, you need to work on your mannerisms and etiquette. Everything counts,
Lovely. You
yes.
have well explained, and this was about my next question. Is it only the clothing? Because when I was growing up, and I was a big fan of styling, and I personally love myself getting into a different kind of style and understand which is looking good on me. But you have very well said that it is not only the kind of clothes you are wearing, but it is like the persona you are carrying along with that, and the kind of communication skills and the other factors also involved into the personal image. So I'll tell you one funny story, and like I have heard this quote one somewhere that never underestimate power of a good clothing on a bad day. So we tried this, miss like me and one of my friends, and we were very young, and it was our first job, and we wanted to take leave. But we were so young, and we were all chirpy, bubbly, and nobody could believe that we are sick on the same day. So we used to pick up an outfit intentionally, and we don't used to put kajal in our eyes so that we'll look sick. So it's like this is a funny incident I wanted to share. So yeah, we do have like how we dress up, similar kind of behavior we inject into our brain, and the similar kind of perception people also think about ourselves.
Very, very rightly said, Prachi. How we dress up makes a lot of changes in our thinking and our feelings, in our mood, because clothing is a mood lifter. You know, whenever you are feeling low on a particular day, or whenever you feel like life is not happening and I'm not worth it, I'm not good enough, this, that, just try to dress up, just look at yourself, dress up nicely, stand in front of the mirror, just put on a red lipstick. Even that makes, you know, your mood from low to somewhere else, right? So yeah, clothing and makeup and appearance are mood
True.
lifters. So it actually changes our feelings, the way we feel, the way we think. Everything immediately
Absolutely.
shifts when you
Yeah.
dress up.
So my next question, Amita, to you means like this was a common ground. We met into one of our session, and I didn't knew that you have this adult child, and you look so relevant. And your personal styling, personal grooming was something which I got attracted towards. So what are the strategies and what are the tips and tricks you follow into your day-to-day life? And maybe means like you can share couple of things which is easy to implement so that our viewers can get benefited by those tips.
Absolutely. So the strategies and tools are just um, take care of yourself. If I can say,
Hmm.
self love. You know, self love is everything. Once you love yourself, once you accept yourself the way you are with your all your flaws and imperfections, that automatically take your mood or take your image one notch higher, right? If you have low body image, if I may say, or if you have low self image, you're not able to accept yourself wholeheartedly, and that reflects in your personality. That makes you low in confidence. That actually make you have low self worth, low self esteem. So everything is connected, right? So once you accept yourself, once you love yourself wholeheartedly, no matter what flaws, no matter your body type, your body shape, if you start body shaming yourself, then there are a lot of people to join you already, right? So you need to actually accept yourself with all your imperfections. That is one tip I can give you. That is one strategy I follow, that no matter how bad the day is, I love myself, I take care of myself, I take care of my mood, my feelings, right? So that is one thing I do. And yes, knowing your body type, knowing your personal style, knowing what suits you best, what colors look good on you, these are all other tools and techniques I follow. These are all other tools and techniques of image management that actually helps you amplify your image. So this is one thing you need to understand, that not everybody can wear everything, but still everybody can wear everything, only if you know your body type, how you can style it, what colors suits you, what looks good on you, what are the proportions, the balance and harmony in your outfit, the finishing touches. So there are a lot of things, right? So that it is not one size fit all
True.
formula. It's different for everyone, right? So we need to understand our own personality, our values, our belief systems. That also plays a very important role in how we appear. What kind of values I am having, and am I projecting those values through my personality, through my image, through my body language. What I
True.
think is that I am actually projecting outside. My internal and external image is in alignment or no? Because your internal is obviously going to show up outside, no matter how well you're dressed. But your inner negative self-talk is going on bothering you. It's going to show up on your facial expression. It's going to show up on some or the other way. Maybe you will not talk to someone properly, or maybe you will get irritated very soon. Maybe you will, don't feel like that to go into that party, but still you need to go,
Absolutely.
right? Because of your internal dialogues, we are always projecting something outside. So we need to be in alignment with that. So internal cleansing, if I can say, or internal work, if I can say, is much more important than external work.
Well said, Namita. I think you have beautifully explained everything, and now I understood it is not only the styling; it comes with the proper mindset, the cleansing, and whatever you have, like you're projecting outside, it should reflect from the inside. So, but my next question is, when we talk about this styling, mannerism, etiquettes, and working on ourselves, our beliefs, so how does it expensive? Because you mentioned that one thing cannot fit for all, right? So when I think about it, and then I feel that it's all about for the entertainment industry, or maybe it is only for the fashion models. So it is not for the common people, because common people cannot afford all the things because they don't know it. It needs the customized thing. So does it very expensive to maintain a personal image? And if yes, then why? And if it is no, then how somebody who is, a student or who recently started their job, or maybe a homemaker, how can they improve their personal image?
Very, very nice question, Prachi. This is a myth around this industry that image consulting is only about only for celebrities or only for high-end people who have lavish lifestyles, or who live luxurious lifestyle, or politicians, or this kind of area, these kind of the people. But it's a myth. Image consulting is for everyone on this planet, if I can say. Even a child is projecting an image, right? Even a child is projecting an image, and even an 80-year-old is projecting their image. So image consulting is for everyone. It's not only for celebrities. It's not a very expensive thing. This is again one more myth people have, that image consultants are actually making a hole in their pocket. It's not. We don't just tell them to just go shop and wear branded clothes. No, it's not like that. We actually tell them to make use of what you have in your wardrobe first, then fill the gaps, right? So it's not at all expensive. Even a college going student needs an image consultant. Even a working woman who is starting out right now needs an image consultant. Even a homemaker needs an image consultant. So image consulting is for everyone, if I may say, because image is something that people are noticing about. They won't tell you,
Hmm.
but they are judging you. We all judge a book by its cover,
Very true.
right? Only if the cover is appealing, we will open the book and see that what is there inside. So only if you are actually in alignment with other people's perception, they will come forward and talk to you, or come forward and think of making friends of you, or think of becoming your acquaintance, right? So image consulting is something that has a very, very different kind of image in people's mind, that image is very expensive. No, it is not at all. Um, it's all about how you know yourself and how you project it outside. First, know yourself internally, work on your inner self. Then external finishing touches are not very big deal.
Agree. Yeah.
Right? You just need to know your body type, body shape, personal style, colors, and how you need to behave, how you need to walk. All that is a part of image consulting, and all that is very important in our day-to-day life. Whether you are a homemaker sitting at home, if you're always sitting at home in a very unkempt way, or not very well groomed, wearing whatever comes in your, is in front of you in your wardrobe, and not taking care of your grooming and anything, nobody is going to take you seriously. Seriously.
Agree.
Not even your kids, not even your husband or spouse, or not even your in-laws. No one is going to take you seriously. But if you behave, if you wear something very mood uplifting or mood boosting, right? If you just apply a kajal and a lipstick at home, normal nude lipstick also helps, right? So if you just wear very well ironed clothes, groom yourself very nicely, have a good posture, maintain a good aura, it's a very huge impact you're creating on your child's mind and on your spouse's mind, that yes, I need to respect this woman. I cannot take her for granted.
Absolutely.
Right? So managing your image, whether you are a homemaker, a college student, a working woman, or even in your old age, it's really important, because we need respect. We deserve respect.
Very true, Namita. I think you have. Yes, yes. I think by this, I think most of the people who are seeing this, or the people, I remember one of other day, means like I was speaking to my mom and I told mommy, you look very pretty. Why don't you take care of yourself? And she was like, I am, getting older. So we have the societal norms that, you have to act a certain way into a certain age. If you are crossing if you are crossing a certain age, you can't wear a certain kind of clothing, you can't act like that. And there's one trending reel also, which goes like, are you getting old? So that girl says, absolutely. Do you want to act like that age? So absolutely not. So yeah, it's like, it is true, but it is difficult to, mold the people who have this kind of mindset because of the societal norm that a girl, a person who is staying in a specific place, or if they are not working, then they don't need to, if they are being at home, they don't need to get ready. And if they are going out, then only they need to take care of themselves. So how can we change this kind of mindset?
Very true. This
Yeah,
is
how
all
can we
conditioning.
change this kind of mindset, especially
This is all
people who are crossing their
conditioning.
45, they're into late 40s? How can we convince them, looking good is not for the outer world, it is for your self-image also. So if you can give us some tips so that I can get back to my mom and tell us, I'm not telling this professional consultant also talking the same thing.
Very true. It's not the, it's conditioning. What we have seen our mothers, they have never taken care of themselves. They're always behind us, like ye kha lo, ye pee lo, ye kar lo, wo kar lo. They never used to take care of themselves. So that is how we have also imbibed care of ourselves. Family comes first, or kids come first, or this one comes first, or that one comes first. We are always at the bottom of our list. We never put ourselves first. But the thing we need to understand is, we cannot keep giving and not and depleting our energy each and every day, and not fulfilling our needs, our bucket. We also need that pampering, we also need that love, we also need that kind of care and affection. And who better person than you yourself? Do that for yourself.
Very true.
Only then we are able to help others, only then we are able to guide others, only then we are going to be a role model for our kids, for other next generation, or to your friends also, right? So think about it. Even if you're a homemaker, why just you need to sit in your PJs all the time? Why can't you dress up for yourself? Why can't you take care of your own self? Only then you can guide your child that this is important.
Yes. Yes. Namita, very well explained, and I hope now I can take this back to my mom and she will definitely listen to me. But I have one more question. This is the one which I asked, that is for the segment, which is a segment of ladies which are they're into late 40s or maybe they are into 50s. But what advice you would give to the younger girls who, who are into their teenage? They have a lot of pressure to always look good, always well behaved, and get good things, good marks, everything. And it's a generation which most of the time stay on the Instagram. So what would you suggest? Is it very important for them to focus on the image which they are building on digitally, or is there anything which they can do to their personality, which can not only help to their outer image, but it can help them to their personal and their internal image as well? What I'm trying to ask is, younger people who are more fascinated about the world of glamour, the social media, and looking good, always looking perfect, and they are not focusing much into the main task which they have to focus on, which is study and finding out that one particular skill set by which they can lead their life happily. So, what would you suggest for these young people, young girl and boys?
Absolutely, Prachi. This is also a very apt question here because the younger generation is actually forgetting about social interactions, forgetting about the connections, the real connections which we make, and they're always engrossed in this digital world. They're always embodying or imbibing and trying to emulate or act like other person, like some celebrities if they like. They are keeping on seeing their post that they are dressing up like this, they wore this brand, they are doing makeup like this. There are a lot of there is a lot of information digitally available right now, right? So when they are thinking about enacting like a celebrity, they are forgetting that they are not putting their flaws outside. They are only posting their glamorous lifestyle,
Very true.
right? They are only posting their glamorous pictures and videos, but they too are struggling from low self-image. They too are struggling from low self-worth. They are also taking care of their inner alignment and their outer projection, right? So we need to teach this younger generation that taking care of yourself internally and accepting your flaws are much more important than dressing up like someone else or showing up like someone
True.
else. No matter how easily you can dress up like someone else, like a celebrity, but the inner version of yourself is not actually behaving like that.
Agree.
So there is a clash. There is a clash in your personality and there is a clash in your image that you're projecting. You be you, right? So you need to accept your flaws. You need to accept yourself first. Then you dress up. Then you be uniquely yourself, right? Don't try to be someone else. Be yourself. Be authentic. That's what people are looking for. Authenticity is actually vanishing from this world. You hardly now find people who are authentic. By authentic, I mean who are actually behaving like themselves. Everyone is trying to behave like someone else. Everyone is trying to dress like someone else. But where are you in all this? What is your personality? What are your values? Are you projecting your values outside? So the kind of post you are creating, the kind of digital impressions you are creating are all going to be there on social media, and someone or the others on at some point in time going to pick out that particular thing, that particular post or video of yours, and then shame you, or then that will become a hindrance in your getting a job, or that can become a hindrance in getting a person you want to marry, because digitally everything is going to be
True.
there. So now people are actually googling before meeting you, that am I going to actually like this
True, the social
person or
media is
no.
not a proof. Nowadays, it's a proof of person's identity. So it's very important to be relevant on the social media. Whatever, be very aware whatever you are putting, whatever you are posting, photos, post on the social media. So yeah,
So even if you're going for a dating, someone is actually first googling you and then coming to meet you if they like you in your social media, or in how your what kind of mindset you have. Everything is there on social media. By your one post or one caption or
hmm.
one like, people can judge on your intelligence, people can judge on your mindset, people can judge on your personality, what kind of posts you're liking. Are you always liking memes, or are you always liking some kind of controversial things, or are you always liking the post where celebrities are always showing up in their glamorous thing, or are you actually very intellectual and posting things like which actually is important for someone's daily routine or someone's mind positive mindset. So everything people is judging on just coming on your social media platform.
Very well said, Namita. I think it was a great insight about this particular thing. I have one more last question before we leave. So, as we talk about this personal image, it's like very, very personal to the person. You know, it is very close to your authenticity and how your inner belief system works based on your outer belief system. That reflects, right? But if a person, suppose a person who has multiple personality, suppose with their people he or she is different, and with the outer world he or she is different. So is it possible if one person can have like two different kind of flavor into their personal image, or and if it is possible, like I wanted to look soft also, and also I wanted to look independent and bold also. So is it possible via the personal image making, amplifying personal image, or like one time we can only pursue one particular image? So if you can help me to guide that also.
Very very apt question here, Prachi. When people think that I have to project a certain image, I have to behave certain way, I have to look like a certain way,
Right.
right? It's not about only one particular persona of yours. We all have femininity and masculinity in us, but how feminine you are, or how masculine you are, or how good a combination you are, it all depends on your mindset, in your appearance, your personal style, the way you groom and project yourself, in your body language, in your behavior, the way you carry yourself, and in your communication skills, the way you make people feel in your company, right? So you can be masculine in your workplace, but you can be feminine at your social gatherings or at your home with your kids. With your kids, you can be assertive, but with your social gathering or at your workplace, you can be little bit of firm. You can be a little bit of polite, or you can be firm with someone in your social in your office work, in your office area, right? So it all depends on what kind of role you're playing on that particular day.
Mhm.
Are you playing a housewife, or are you playing a working woman? If you are playing a housewife, you are more feminine in your image, in your way of talking, in your way of carrying yourself, or in way you talk to your child or talk to your spouse. But if you're playing a role of a working woman on that particular day, you completely change your persona. Your clothing itself will change. So your masculinity comes on power. So then you behave like a really bold, a really elegant, a really sophisticated person. So we can project both very beautifully.
I really love this, Namita.
But only we need to
Yeah.
know which role we are playing, when we are playing which role, what goal we want to achieve, the occasion we are going to. Everything matters when we are actually planning to project an image. So in the morning, I'm a housewife, but in the afternoon, I'm an image consultant.
Lovely.
So I'm playing both the roles. So when I'm a housewife, when I'm a homemaker, my clothing will be different, my communication style will be different, my behavior will be different. But when I'm an image consultant or playing a part, taking sessions for my clients as an image consultant or a life coach, my whole personality changes, my clothing changes, my way of behavior, my open body language, my gestures, my facial expressions, my communication style, everything changes. So I am playing both the roles equally very well, in alignment with what kind of image I want to project when. So knowing your roles, goals, occasion, knowing what suits you best when, is very important. And yes, you can play uh, two different image on a particular same day, but your inner values, your inner belief system should remain the same.
Amazing.
I cannot be faking it, right? So your inner alignment should be very, very strong. Your value systems should be always the same, whether you're playing a housewife or whether you're playing a working woman. I'm modest in my clothing at home also. I'm modest in my clothing when I'm working also. My value is modesty. Just giving an example, right? So I cannot show too much of skin, or I cannot, dress up in shorts at my home. No, my values are same, but the role I'm playing is different. So that then my clothing will be different according to the roles. My behavior and my communication style can be different according to the role. So yes, it's always possible that you are you we all are yin and yang. We are all combination of yin and yang, feminine and masculine, both. I mean, we have that qualities.
Love it.
But when you want to play that masculinity, or when you want to play more feminine personality, that completely depends on the occasion, the people you are with, the roles you are playing, the goals you want to achieve. That's how you need to create a image or amplify your image, if I can say.
Amazing, Namita. I think you have given a very great insight about this, and I really love the analogy which you talked about. We can play a multiple roles in a day. In a day, I can be a housewife, and the second part, I can be a working a professional. So I really love this, and how you have narrated. Your value should be the core thing, even though you are playing a different role, but the core value should be same. So I really love
Yes.
everything which you have talked about,
Yes.
and I'm sure that everybody who is listening our Insta live, they are also getting benefited. So thank you so much, Namita, for coming here, and I really
Okay.
wish you that you get so many more success into your professional life as well as your personal life, and you always look gorgeous, and I really love you. Thank you for coming. Do you have anything which you wanted to share before we leave?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prachi, for having me for this insightful conversations. I really loved your questions. They were so apt. They were so important at this day and age. And I love you more. Thank you so much for this compliment. And I'm sure our viewers also had a really good insights on whatever we have spoken about. And I'm not sure if we have any questions. If you can check if we have any questions, if
We
someone
are getting
needs to,
compliments from people.
get a reply.
Soumya said, a good question. And Namita, you have given the great insight. I also had the similar kind of question. Parents life coach Anjali, saying thank you to both of us for sharing all this information.
Lovely. So I hope we don't have any questions and we are not
Yep.
missing on any questions here. Awesome. Thank you so much, Prachi. I really enjoyed this live and looking for many more
Same here,
lives with you.
Namita.
And all the best for whatever you are doing. You're doing fabulously well for yourself. Keep doing, keep shining, and love you.
Thank you so
Love
much
you a
to
lot.
have you here and really look forward to have some more interesting conversation in the future. Lots of love. Bye bye.
Definitely, definitely. Bye. See you,
Thank
Prachi.
you.
Thank you so much.